How's it going, everybody? Tyler Schwartz here, and welcome back to the channel where we talk all things Irish dancing. Teaching tricks, teaching steps, all that kind of fun stuff. And today we are going through, to me, what's the most popular and most used Irish dance trick, at least in soft shoe. And that would be the step in. And I know that's kind of like a letdown, you know, you're probably hoping it was like a big cool trick, but when you really think about it, especially in slip jigs, reels, you name it, we use step ins so much to transition from one trick to the next. It's usually the least thought of trick, and usually it's a place where we can make the most improvement as well. So this is a good exercise to go through that, and it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward to go through. We're gonna start with our right foot in front and our left foot in back. We're gonna pull up as high as we can up onto our toes, and we're gonna repeat step in. This is gonna be to a reel, okay? So every bar, we're gonna take a step forward, all right? So 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and so on. While you're doing this, the things I want you to focus in on are the lines. So when I say lines, I'm talking about hip to toe, straight lines. So no bend in the knee, no bend in the ankle. Everything is pointed straight down and straight through. Almost like the stilt walkers at like a carnival. You want it to be kind of like that. So let's actually try that to music. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Good. And when you finish that, you would then do it again, left foot. Now remember, this isn't a race. I guess I haven't mentioned that yet. So you don't want to be taking these big steps. You want to always be closing off the step in, taking small steps. Because ultimately we want this to be as high up on the toes as possible. We want to train our legs to be comfortable up there. It's definitely not a very comfortable thing at first. It's very uncomfortable to be up here at the highest toes you can. Not necessarily like on like your blocks. You don't want that. The highest up on the balls of your feet that you possibly can. Very uncomfortable at first, but once you can kind of train your body to be up there, it gets easier. So we want to take smaller steps, okay, to really focus in on that. The more we stretch the legs, the harder it is to do that, to maximize our toe height. Along with that, we want to make sure we always close the gaps. So step together, not leaving a space. We always want to step and bring that back leg as close to the front foot as possible. So it's a simple exercise. I'd say if you can, maybe if you have a long stretch of space, 16 bars going one way, 16 bars going the other way, right foot in front, left foot in front. It's a great thing to add to your soft shoe drills and exercises. It's just technique work. It's so important. I know drills aren't very fun, but, and I'll admit it, it's not the most fun exercise, but it's super important because in Irish dancing, our steps, we have like 80 different things to focus in on. It's hard to focus on all those fundamentals. By simplifying it, this is a very simple movement, we're able to focus in on exactly what we want to get out of it, which is being as high up on the toes as possible. And sometimes the more complex things, it's harder to really zero in on that. So this is a great exercise to start and hopefully build your way towards more complex things and ultimately your steps. Hope this video was insightful in any way. If it was, be sure to like the video. I really appreciate that. It helps get the video out to more people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We do videos like this each week. So if this is content that you enjoy, please consider subscribing. And yeah, happy dancing, and I'll see you on the next video.